In this final video, we're going to cover the 300-day funding and recommendation to award worksheets. The day of the bid opening, you're going to receive your bids and read them aloud. And after this is complete, and assuming there are no anticipated problems with the submission of the apparent low bidder, you're going to fill in that information and get it off to finance. When you open your PDG, the first step you need to do is make sure that your EOPC worksheet matches whatever was bid for the project. So if you had any addenda after the submission of the project to the publisher, you need to enter in the updated quantities or items to match the addendum before filling out 300A. Once your EOPC worksheet is correct, you're going to import the details from EOPC to this sheet, as indicated here, by going to Data, Queries, and then updating the sheet with that information. Do a brief check and make sure that's all correct. And if so, start typing in the low bidders prices. I'm just gonna do 1111 to make it all simple here. Before moving on, do a double check just to make sure that's all correct, and then go to your Rec to Award sheet. In here, you're going to type in the name of the apparent low bidder. Congratulations, Rachi. And below, it's going to have pulled in all the information that you entered into the rec to the file on the expenditures side, as well as construction costs, which are consistent with what you just entered into 300A. So if you need to flip back and forth to between rec to file and rec to award, there are buttons set up for you to do that. And what you'll notice here is the funding from rec to file was not brought over, and this is on purpose. This is to make you go through and evaluate how much of what was put in is actually needed. So I'm going to flash forward to the future, and I've entered in dollar values to get the total revenue for the budget to match the total expenditures. Now you're going to be paying close attention to the final dollar values that have to go into here. It is, of course, much easier to reduce the amount that has to be budgeted from the rec to file compared to increasing the amount that needs to be allocated, which if that were the case, you might have to scrape from other projects. You could say, we're going to take some from a different project and bring in some money here to make up for a shortfall, or you might do some digging in your cash on hand and see if you can bring in some more funds for water, for sewer, or whatever else you need to do to make it work. If you are absolutely out of room and you have no additional funds that you can tap, if your bid is significantly over, sometimes you can tap into that construction contingency amount, use part of your 10% or however much you allocated to cover some of the overage. And if you're just way too high, you might want to consider not accepting the bids, or rebidding, or just abandoning the project. But in the end, before you submit this to finance, your difference favorable, unfavorable needs to be 0. And if you know that you had a lot of money left over, you could indicate in here how much of that you want to make available to transfer out to cover holes in other projects or to fund new projects. This was a very quick and dirty video. In reality, there are often going to be things that pop up that make the 300-day funding or rec to award a little bit more complicated, but in this very simple example that we had here, should hopefully give you a basic idea of what it is that you need to turn into finance and also to the construction contract coordinator on the day of bidding. Remember, it needs to be finished this very same day so that they can have that and move forward with the recommendation to award for council. But to do the 300-day funding, you need to make sure your EOPC worksheet is correct and includes any changes that were made due to an addendum during the bidding of the project. You're going to match that information in EOPC exactly by doing a query in 300A and bringing over that information. And then all you have to do there is enter in the bid prices for the apparent low bidder. In the recommendation to award, all of the expenses are brought in from the recommendation to file. So if anything is changed there, you might need to check that. But everything that's on the revenue side needs to be re-entered in just so that you are careful to observe how much is actually going in there. If you have a surplus of revenue, great, you can decide on where to send that. If you are coming up short, more of a problem, you can see and work with your city project manager to see if there are different projects that you can pilfer money from, or you can cut into your construction contingency. But no matter what you do, revenue and expenses have to be the same at the end of the day, or you need to recommend to council that you not award the project or figure out some other solution. Thank you very much for watching this video and other videos throughout the series. If you have any questions, you are welcome to contact me by email or by phone. I would welcome your comments and any suggestions for improvements on these videos or in the project development guide itself. Thank you and have a good day.